Wicked 2 for Good is coming out November 21st, and in this video I'm going to share with you why you should not see this movie. Stay tuned. Everybody, welcome to the Expsychicsavedshow with me, Jenn Nizza, your friendly former psychic medium. I encourage you to like and subscribe this video to keep the content going, my friends, and please consider sharing this video and many others. In this video, we are talking about Wicked, the sequel, which is called For Good. I have spoken already about Wicked, the original movie, and I want to discuss in this video the concerns I have around this movie. I am a former psychic medium, just to let you know. I used many tools of divination and engaged in witchcraft. Witchcraft is real, my friends, and this movie has a witchcraft influence and certainly is villainizing witchcraft, but also romanticizing witchcraft. This is very concerning to me, especially the indoctrination of the demonic targeting the youth. This is really happening. At this, of course, as a Christian. So this is my Christian perspective on this, but not only my Christian perspective, as somebody who lived in the life of the occult and the new age for many years, and I pray you have ears to hear what I have to say here. This film is playing on the sensibilities of many people, suggesting there should be some compassion for the bad witch. You know, she has a rough go of it. She has green skin. But also, this movie suggests that there can be good witchcraft. So you see how dangerous this is. When hat and a pink dress, the idea is now all of a sudden being a witch is okay, being a witch is good. And you may say, hey, Jen, listen, this is just fantasy. This is just a movie. I hear you on that. And I'm not coming out here telling you what to do by any means. I just want to speak into this because I've been there. And I want to tell you something, honestly, as a little girl who was oppressed, okay? And remember, guys, this is a spiritual video right now. This is a spiritual battle going on. Go to Ephesians 6:12 in the heavenlies. Things that you don't see going on, influences from the evil one and his minions on people, luring people into his traps by making them seem okay and innocuous. And the enemy uses cinema, music, Taylor Swift, Netflix, whatever he can to get people away from Jesus Christ and into the sin, the bondage to that sin that separates one from the truth. When I was a little girl, I watched many, many things, and I was so oppressed, guys. I was already getting psychic attacks at the age of 12, had my first tarot card reading at 13, which was my gateway. But these movies could be the gateway. And I want to let you know that children don't usually, honestly, I just want you to think about this for a minute. Tell you, mom and dad, every single thing that's going on in their heart and their mind. Maybe they feel ashamed of something going on. Maybe they're being bullied in school. Maybe they're having worries in the home. I don't know what's going on in their life, and you may not fully know what's going on in their life either. You just may know some of it and some things they keep to themselves. And when they see a movie glamorizing witchcraft, making it seem okay as long as you're not on the bad side of it, but even then, of course, with Wicked, you ought to have compassion for the bad witch, then you can have some sort of power or control. This movie is showing witchcraft. Witchcraft involves invoking demons, guys. It doesn't matter if you call yourself a good witch or a bad witch. It's still witchcraft, and it's condemned by God, all the way from the beginning of his word to the end. It will invite demons into your life. And I don't say that to be some sort of fear factor person over here. I say that to let you know the truth. I would have loved it if somebody would have told me the truth back then. I spent years demonically oppressed. Jesus saved me when I was 37. So identity is a big way, or I should say a big area where the evil one wants to invade in one's life, right? Confuse you about identity, what you look like, what the world thinks of you. And witchcraft, again, offers by the devil some sort of counterfeit powers and control. So you don't have power. When you step into witchcraft, you are inviting these demons who do have power to do things. The issue is that They are evil. They don't want to help little Jimmy or little Jane, get the best friend, get on the football team, get the love of their life. They don't care. And they will manipulate things in one's life to make it sometimes even seem as though the manifesting, the spell worked. And they are able to do things. I want to let you know it's real. And you're inviting that into your life when you put that in your mind. I'm not saying don't watch movies. I'm asking you to consider the dangers of watching something that actually is real. This is how the enemy does it, that will bring destruction your way. Normalizing witchcraft is so extremely horrible, my friends, and magic, normalizing it. Hey, this is just the normal thing to do. And then you know how they back it up, my friends? By selling witchcraft books, targeting children at Five Below, at Barnes & Noble, cauldron toys, spell books to cast spells. Don't you remember even your teenage life, guys? Filled with anxieties, you're filled with tensions in the world, and you don't know how to navigate that. And without Christ, especially, okay, you don't know how to navigate it. You don't have a compass, and you also don't have his protection. I'm going to point out something from the movie that reminds me of my own life. Wow, this is how real it is. This is how the devil does it. I'm not kidding you. He literally hides in plain sight. So Elphaba, she's the witch with the green skin, so she's the bad witch, if you will. So she has, rejection, whatever, in the early scene, she's rejected. And it sets up the idea of this specialness via magic. So when I was young, I was plagued by demeaning thoughts, the start of an eating disorder at a young age. 12. I was dieting. And when I got my first tarot card reading, the gateway again, and I went into witchcraft and I went into divination, ultimately psychic mediumship, doing readings, getting readings, this was something that was mine, that gave me some sort of, in my mind, value, identity, and worth. It was a power that not everybody had. Trish, you see the difference of Miss Ariana Grande, which, by the way, have you seen these folks since doing these movies? Guys, she's emaciated. This is what happens, I'm telling you. Oppression leads to a multitude of demons influencing you, taking you away from Christ, and damaging your whole life, every area of it. Trust me. The instant gratification only lasts so long. The things that you thought you wanted, you realize you don't want, but you need something else. I just want to go back to showing how the good witch, Ariana Grande, gains popularity. So you see the difference there again. There's a difference there. The rejection of the bad witch and what she looks like, and oh, poor bad witch. But then look how popular, if you just kind of come into the light, Carol Ann. The false light of the devil. The false light. The pink dress. The pink cat. That's the false light. Satan masquerades as an angel of light. And it's no wonder that his ministers masquerade as ministers of righteousness. 2 Corinthians 11, 14, and 15. So from a Christian perspective, once again, I just want to let you know that this movie's message can be seen as promoting sympathetic witch figures, which undercuts biblical warnings. Gives you a completely different idea. This is the manipulation of the evil one, guys. This message that witchcraft can be good or heroic can lead the young people to believe that supernatural powers are benign or empowering, like I've been talking about, rather than spiritually dangerous. And let me tell you something. I call it the side effects of engaging in these practices. And in Deuteronomy 18, 10 to 12, the Lord says, do not consult or practice. And he goes into the group of practices, medium, spiritists, necromancy, fortune telling, interpreting omens, etc., right? He says it's an abomination to him. Anything that comes, first of all, from this, anything that you believe that you've gotten from witchcraft, that you've attracted, you haven't done any of that, right? That's the demons that you're inviting in who have the power. Anything you get is counterfeit. It's not a blessing. It's not from God, meaning it will fall apart. The side effects are the oppression, symptoms, more anxiety, more depression, broken relationships, bad health. Oh, you think these demons care about you? They don't. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up there, keep it short and sweet, and just say, as a former New Ager, as a former psychic who participated in these practices, I can tell you that they are real. I can tell you that this movie is glamorizing it and getting into the minds, planting seeds. That's what the devil is using this for. It's a vessel. That's what it is, to open demonic doors into your kid's life and into your life. This is not something that you just go and it's just a movie. No, that's what the enemy would make it seem like. The master of illusion, the master of smoke and mirrors. I warn you urgently not to watch these things. Don't let your kids watch these things. Oppression is real. The only solution is Jesus Christ, and Jesus will save you when you call on his name and believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that he died for your sin and that he was buried and raised the third day. And you can do that today. Make a profession of faith today and watch what God does in your life. He'll give you abundant life and eternal life. He is the only way, truth, and life. Don't fall for the counterfeit, my friends. And I want to let you know, guys, as I'm going to be continuing this show, you absolutely can email me your questions. I'm going to do a segment, a Q&A segment with a question of the week. Well, I will answer one of your questions. You can do that by sending your question to Expsychicsavedshow@gmail.com. And feel free to comment on this video. Let me know what you think, especially if you're a Christian, about this movie. And please consider sharing this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get this out into the algorithm. I plan on doing many more topics and sharing from my heart and from the Bible what the truth is about witchcraft and the new age. Remember, here at Expsychic Saved, we expose, we educate, and we warn about the new age and the occult. And I always say, going to the new age practices and witchcraft and the occult is going to the problem for the solution. And don't forget, guys, share the gospel today and your testimony, because you have nothing to lose, but that soul has everything to gain. God bless you, and hope to see you next time here on Expsychic Saved.